I was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I pretty much was raised in Mississippi, like all over Mississippi, and then LA. It's a little bit of both. I was working at a Hollywood video, and I got picked up by this guy he recognized me from my MySpace profile. And yeah, kind of the rest is history from there. We got to know each other as friends. He was married to someone in the industry, and 3 months later, I found myself on a porn set, so. Pretty much one day I was, had nowhere to go, and the next day I was on set in the valley taking new pictures. My agent, who got me in the business, because I like to say agent and he's not really an agent, but I do remember that day. I remember them taking pictures of me, and I believe I had like tennis shoes on or something, or some kind of boots, because I didn't own heels. I didn't even know what a matching bra and panties set was. So my pictures were just nude, nothing to take off, and tennis shoes. And I looked very young, and they looked at me and they were just like dollar signs. So. Not as often on camera. I've been, by choice, I kind of slowed down, reevaluated myself and my life and what I want, and I was going on a good 7 years of constantly shooting porn before I realized I need to like just step back a little bit and appreciate sex a little bit more. It's not so much a sport, because it was becoming like that for me. So now in 2013, on average, I'll probably shoot a handful or less a month, as opposed to a week. And it's been good. I appreciate sex even more, and then my partners, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's not forever though, so I'll be back. I've pretty much grown up in this industry. Like, I started at 18. All my firsts were on camera. First blowjob, first girl, first time being nude with the lights on, out front of the covers. Everything was a first. And so in the beginning of the 2 years, I was just learning. I was constantly learning things about myself and shooting and orgasms and body parts and people and all kinds of stuff. And so it was just, I don't know, it was such a learning experience, one that I wouldn't trade for anything. I've gotten to travel, I've gotten to work and meet with a lot of great people and companies, and I guess the best part is the fans. I have some pretty dedicated and loyal fans, and they all know me pretty well, and I appreciate them, and I wouldn't be here this long if it wasn't for them. They keep you strong and they keep you going, and it's nice to have, it's a support group, so I love them. I don't know, I can't remember. I think I bought a car. It was this Ford Probe stick shift that I had for like 2 days before I burnt the clutch out, and I left it on the side of the road somewhere, and that was my paycheck. I'm all about saving these days, for sure. I've learned that the hard way. The one thing with this industry is you never know what's going to happen. You never know, and you could get shut down for a week or two, or something could happen to you and you won't be able to shoot for a month, or or even something simple as your reputation, and everyone doesn't want to shoot you anymore, you know? So you gotta be prepared for the worst, and there's no security in this industry, there's no union, there's no nothing, there's no running to anyone and being like, help me, because they're not going to. All you have is your savings account, and hopefully it's something that you've invested in, whether it's toys, websites, or something that's just not a check. So, but yes, I definitely saved like half of it. In the beginning, you can remember every single person, every single porn house you've ever been to, the dialogue, the outfit, and everything, and then flash forward 2, 4, 6, not 8 years, you don't remember anything. There are some that, I do remember. I'm like, oh, it's that one person, we did this one crazy scene that, like that's embedded in your memory, you won't forget it. But for the most part, it's all becoming a blur. But no, I've never kept track. And sometimes there's some things you kind of want to forget, so. I think the one that I have the best on-screen chemistry with is everyone's favorite, James Dean. Off-screen, we're a couple of brats. We like to pick on each other and be a little mean, and then put on a really good show. So it's a really weird dynamic between us two. But I think that's what makes the sex so great, is because I don't know, we just give each other such a hard time. But he's my favorite. He my kind of guy, I guess, too. Like outside of the industry, like I kind of like that cocky, dorky white boy like kind of thing. That would be James Dean, for sure. Well, I think when it comes to me personally, it's usually that I'm a real human being, just like they are. Even my character, Lexi Belle, is not cute, have fun, have sex, in a cheerleading outfit. I'm not always going around trying to blow like coaches or teachers or anything like that, and that's what they kind of think, that it's like that's how we really are in person. I'm a full-blown whore. For example, like on my Twitter, like sometimes I'll just get real personal or just say what I want to say, and they're just like, that's not very Lexi Belle-ish. I'm like, I don't care, and then I really think about it. I'm like, well, it's a fantasy, and he fell in love with like this little promiscuous girl next door, and I'm sorry, I'm not really like that, but to each their own, and I guess that's the only misconception I have with people. Be true to yourself, and if you're a dork, be as dorky as possible. If like you're awkward or whatever, just go for it. Like that's what they want. They don't, the fans want. They don't want all these cookie cutter porn stars, and there's a lot of those. But if you really want to step outside the box, then just do your own thing and don't worry about anyone else. And that's kind of like what I've done. Like I didn't get pressured into doing anything. It took me 7 years to do anal. Took me years to do anything, but it just at my own pace, and you couldn't wave a check in my face to like get me to do it, because I don't want to do it for the money. I want to do it when I'm ready. I just want to do it for myself, or do it for the fans, or do it when I'm, good at it or something. So that's the only advice I can give, is just take your time, have fun with it, don't give everything up all at once, and just be completely yourself and embrace it, run with it. I do love to travel, and I like to meet and talk to people. And I guess the only hobby I have is snowboarding. It's where I actually get off my ass and go do something, is snowboarding. But I need a hobby like knitting or something.